Ludicrous Feed is proudly sponsored by Carloop Data and KOBA Car Insurance. Okay, so let's go through getting a quote with KOBA. From here, it's a pretty straightforward form. And then once you've done all that, they generate a quote for you, and this is my situation here. I'm a 43-year-old male living in Sydney with a garaged car that I use up to 15,000 kilometers per year for my Tesla Model Y, and the estimate for my policy will be $1,590.39 for the year. Let's now compare this quote to two other insurance policies. So let's start with Suncorp, and for all the same details I've talked about in the KOBA quote, and you can see there that this insurance policy from Suncorp is actually at least $1,000 more expensive than KOBA. Let's hop on over now to NRMA, which normally provides really good value for EV owners, is still $400 more expensive than KOBA for a new customer. Hey everyone, we're doing a review of the KOBA EV Insurance product. Now KOBA has been a sponsor of the Ludicrous Feed channel, and we've been working very closely with them to develop this EV specific product, and it's been through the help of the EV community through the Ludicrous Feed live streams we do each week that this product has been developed. So let's go through it now and give you guys an update of the product currently in May 2024. Alright, so here we go. Let's look at the website, KOBA Insurance. Get dedicated EV insurance, and we can get a quote. It's currently only available for Tesla. Let's go through the site now. Owning an EV is a unique ownership experience. EV insurance should be too. So now available is the EV insurance for Tesla, done smart. KOBA puts you in control with tech-based insurance. Sync your Tesla to our app for a smarter digital insurance experience. We currently only offer coverage for Tesla, but stay tuned as we continue to connect to more EV brands. So that's what's coming up. So, get connected. Smart tech means smart insurance. Get insurance that's designed for your EV, including EV certified repairers, charging equipment cover, stolen car locator, and discounts for lower kilometers. So what's more, log into our app to check your EV battery info, access your Tesla information for a faster claims process, and monitor your battery and tire pressure as standard. Because we believe new generation vehicles deserve a new type of comprehensive insurance. So this does sound promising. So what makes KOBA EV specialists? Insurance is pricey, so to help with spread the cost, so you pay an upfront fixed cost and from a few cents per kilometer to drive each month. So get discounts for lower kilometers. So if you're driving less, you pay less as well. We've worked directly with the EV community, that's us, Ludicrous Feed, and our viewers, to build our EV insurance product, including EV certified repairers in our network, charging equipment cover, stolen car locator, Tesla connection, and EV insights like battery health and trip tracking in the app, to name just a few. Better data means better protection, including our advanced stolen car locator. If your EV goes missing, get in touch and we'll help find it for you. Our smart insurance means that you'll learn more about your EV and the way you use it. Get EV usage reports and enhanced battery monitoring in future as standard. Research tells us that EV drivers may drive further than people that drive traditional fuel-driven cars. That's why we've increased our daily and monthly kilometer limits for our capped price promise. So if you drive over 400 kilometers per day or 3,000 kilometers per month, the rest of the kilometers that day or billing month are on us. It's good to hear. Get EV certified repairers as standard, or as an optional extra, you can pick your choice of EV repairer. Our EV-centric insurance means you're at the front of the line when it comes to claims, not battling the traditional fuel-driven masses. Plus, our quality repairs come with a lifetime guarantee. We'll go through that as well when we get a quote. Here's a quote from Simon. I switched because my last general insurer would have taken months to repair my Tesla. With KOBA, I know I'll be getting an EV repairer every time. So with consumer demand changing, why isn't insurance? How does KOBA EV Insurance for Tesla work? With telematics at the heart, our insurance is smart enough to know how much you're using your car, spread the cost of your insurance by paying an upfront fixed cost, and from a few cents per kilometer you drive each month. Our capped price promise means if you occasionally drive over 400 kilometers per day or 3,000 kilometers per month, the rest of the kilometers that day or billing month are on us. What's more, enjoy EV-centric features such as quality repairs with a lifetime guarantee, Tesla certified repairers in our network, charging equipment cover, new car replacement, and options for EV car hire and choice of repairer. So that's great to hear as a Tesla owner currently. It gives us Tesla telemetry on the KOBA app. They're linked with Tesla certified repairers in the network, and you get an EV car hire after theft, and there's charging equipment cover as well, new car replacement within first 24 months of registration, and also an EV car hire after not at fault accidents. Also optional extras to choose from, including choice of repairer, we'll go through that as well during our quote, hire car after any incident, and excess free glass option as well. And Trustpilot says, super smooth onboarding and great to have an EV specific product. Alright, so currently there are 3 categories. A, daily trips, occasional use, less than 25,000 kilometers per year. We can get a quote straight away and I'll do that very shortly. Then there's category B, longer drives often, more than 25,000 kilometers per year. Our EV insurance has a pay-per-kilometer feature, so our product is ideal for Tesla owners who drive less than 25,000 kilometers per year. Stay tuned as we add new features. So I'll be doing a regular product review update each time KOBA Insurance updates their product. So currently for this category, it's watch this space. And if you don't drive a Tesla currently, this is category C, different EV for me. Our EV insurance currently only covers Tesla as we connect to vehicle data. Register to help decide which EV brand to natively connect to next, and you can join the waitlist that way too. So how does KOBA connect to Tesla? KOBA connects your Tesla's onboard computer to our app. Once you've joined, the next step is to connect your car's vehicle information. This is a simple two-step process. Provide your VIN to KOBA. The VIN is obviously unique to your Tesla, and then grant access to your vehicle to KOBA. Once you've shared your VIN, we generate a secure link for you to log separately into your official Tesla account to give permission to Tesla's data sharing agreement and grant vehicle data access to KOBA, automatically connecting our insurance to your car. So the whole point of granting access to KOBA is obviously to give you all the telemetry to start with, which I'll go through in the app walkthrough at the end of this video, and also to help KOBA verify the number of kilometers that you've driven as well, to update your premium as the year goes on. Alright, so how do we do this? How to join EV insurance? We sign up, grant access, connect and download, and then get in and go. So what's included in my coverage? So here we go. We've got comprehensive car insurance. So as we said before, there's a fixed upfront cost and also a few cents per kilometer charge as time goes on. Then there's loss or damage to your car, loss or damage to other people's property, including up to $20 million of legal liability, lifetime repair guarantee for all claims, new car replacement in the first 24 months with less than 50,000 kilometers on the odometer. They'll replace it with a brand new car, towing costs within reasonable range, and hire car or alternative transport after theft. We will reimburse costs for the daily cost of a small or mid-sized EV car hire for a not at fault claim up to $85 per day for a maximum of 14 days. Charging equipment. If an incident causes accidental loss or damage to your car and the same incident causes accidental loss or damage to charging cables or boxes and adapters installed at your home for the purposes of charging your car, we will pay to repair or replace these items up to $2,500 in total. Agreed value. You could choose an agreed value for your car, so you always know what your car is covered for. There's no option for market value, by the way. Accessories included. You don't need to list all your car's accessories and options with KOBA. They're covered as part of your car. That's good, because some of us do like to install accessories. There are, however, some modifications that we do not cover, and we'll let you know about these when you get a quote or buy a policy. Baby seats are covered up to $500 per item, maximum of $1,000 in total. Emergency travel up to $500 for accommodation and emergency travel if you're more than 200 kilometers away from home and your car cannot be driven. Hire car for not at fault incidents. KOBA will arrange and pay the daily cost for a small or mid-sized EV car hire. And optional cover options. Choice of repairer. If you purchase this option, you may choose any licensed EV repairer of your choice, which may also be a repairer from our preferred repairer network. Now, just to clarify this, KOBA have told me that they'll always send your car to a licensed EV repairer, and if necessary, a licensed Tesla repairer as well. So in some ways, you may not necessarily need to choose a choice of repairer unless you really want to always go to the same EV or Tesla repairer. Hire car or alternative transport. If your car is being repaired as a result of a claim, they'll reimburse the cost of a small or mid-sized EV car hire up to $85 per day for a maximum of 21 days. And excess-free glass cover as well. So you won't pay an excess if you make a claim for damage that only affects your windscreen, sunroof, or window glass and no other parts of your car. Interestingly, we do not cover damage to a fixed all-glass roof under this cover, so that's important to know. Okay, so important FAQs relating to the EV product. Why do you link to my Tesla? KOBA puts you in control with tech-based insurance. With your permission, we connect your Tesla's onboard computer to our app for a smarter digital experience, including trip tracking, proactive car care monitoring, and connected services. So the main point of this is to, one, give you all the telemetry, which was mentioned before, and hopefully KOBA eventually will emulate an experience that you get from other third-party monitoring apps, like, say, for example, TeslaScope, Teslafy, Tessie, all those other apps that help you monitor your Tesla. If that's all incorporated eventually with KOBA, with our help as the community to develop this in-house product for them, then you may not need to fund the cost of a third-party monitoring app that adds value to the KOBA EV insurance product. Secondly, also, the monitoring helps them verify the number of kilometers that you've done, which also helps adjust your premium. And thirdly, from what I've heard from KOBA, is that they may also adjust the following year's premium based on your driver's safety score. That's coming soon, apparently, so watch this space. Okay, other parts of the FAQ. How do I find my VIN on my Tesla? How do I manage permissions to my Tesla vehicle data? And then there are more general FAQs from KOBA. Okay, so let's go through getting a quote with KOBA. Let's press get a quote. So I'd like to get a quote for EV insurance. and then some fine print there, which is pretty standard, I agree. And then from here, it's a pretty straightforward form, which is pretty similar to most insurance companies that I've tried to receive quotes from. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Things like putting your registration number, the state's registered, your address, how many kilometers you drive each year, your demographics, what you use the car for, where it's parked each night, so on and so forth. So then once you've done all that, they generate a quote for you. And this is my situation here. I'm a 43-year-old male living in Sydney with a garaged car that I use up to 15,000 kilometers per year for my Tesla Model Y. And the estimate for my policy will be $1,590.39 for the year. And that includes an upfront cost of $1,170.39. And then there's 2.8 cents per kilometer rate. Based on 15,000 kilometers, you get that total sum of $1,590.39. And then from here, you can personalize your policy. By that, you can adjust your excess. So there's options there from $1,100 to $1,900. As I said before, there's no market value, so you can adjust your agreed value from $52,000 to, say, $85,000 for my vehicle, which is now a 13-month-old Tesla Model Y. You can add your choice of repairer, and once again, if I were to go with KOBA, I would probably not add a choice of repairer, even though I normally recommend adding a choice of repairer for every other insurance policy, because you really do want to go to either an EV or Tesla approved body shop so that the repairs process can start straight away. However, given that KOBA will always send you to an EV qualified repair shop, then in this situation, I probably wouldn't add choice of repairer, hence reducing the cost of the policy. So for the purposes of comparing this policy with another standard insurance policy from, say, Suncorp and NRMA, which I'll go through as well, I'm not going to tick hire car or alternative transport as an added option, nor am I going to do that for excess-free glass cover as well, just to keep things standard. So just to remind you, this quote is $1,590.39 for myself for the Tesla Model Y, 15,000 kilometers. Let's now compare this quote to two other insurance policies, namely in Suncorp and NRMA. They're two of probably the most common types of insurance policies I've heard other EV drivers get currently in 2024. So let's start with Suncorp, and for all the same details I've talked about in the KOBA quote, I've added into Suncorp's initial form, and you can see there the basic comprehensive car insurance for the Tesla Model Y comes in at $2,492.34, and this is for the same agreed amount of $65,400, excess of $1,395. That was the closest I could get to KOBA's $1,300 excess. No added options as per KOBA, and you can see there that this insurance policy from Suncorp is actually at least $1,000 more expensive than KOBA. So that's Suncorp. Let's hop on over now to NRMA. So as a brand new customer with NRMA with no loyalty bonus or discounts, the comprehensive car insurance quote for this exact same car with the exact same demographic details is $1,950.09 per annum for the Tesla Model Y. For someone my age, that's not my real birthday by the way, but that is my birth year. So no added options. I didn't even add choice of own repairer for this quote, which I normally would because of the reasons I've stated already. And then for car excess, $1,500, which is the closest option to KOBA's $1,300 excess. And again, this is based on the same agreed value across both KOBA and Suncorp as well. So even with NRMA, which normally provides really good value for EV owners, is still $400 more expensive than KOBA for a new customer. Okay, so now I'm going to run through the KOBA app, which you would get as a KOBA customer. So KOBA has kindly allowed me to access the app, imagining that I am a customer with them currently. You can see at the top here, Tom's Tesla. Estimated bill, $16.01. And this amount is actually based on real-world data from the amount that we've driven in our Tesla Model Y. So you can see the estimated bill is $16.01 with 7 days left in this cycle. You can see where I am currently in the north of Sydney. And then there's some trip information. So for example, latest trip 4 days ago. If I press the trips tab, you can see there summary total distance 311 kilometers, average trip of 9.7 kilometers. And you can load the trips as well for the month of April for each trip. So for example, 30th of April, 1 hour, 15.5 kilometers. That's an extra 80 cents onto the policy based on the amount I've driven. And then earlier that day, 8-minute trip, 2 kilometers, extra 10 cents added to the policy. And if you click on each trip, it actually shows you the trip that you took, the trip distance, and the average speed as well. And this kind of information is already available if you sign up to a third-party Tesla monitoring app, for example, Tesla Scope or Tessie or Teslafy. So under policy, you've got things like see policy documents, see your billing, update your details, make a claim or cancel your policy. You can press see your EV, and currently the telemetry is quite basic, but KOBA are saying they will be giving us more information. And I've actually seen the back end of their development, and there's a lot more features coming soon for KOBA customers. So as I said, currently it's quite basic. There it is, the state of charge. And then the EV dashboard, of course, is quite basic as well currently. Estimated range remaining, odometer, tire pressure monitoring, and temperature monitoring as well. But there's more to come to, as I said. Claims tab, speak with someone or make a claim. And billing, see billing history, update payment. Okay, so there it is, the KOBA EV Insurance product, just for Tesla for now, but with more EVs to come. Comparable in price to more established products in the market. Customers also get quite a useful app, which will of course improve with time. I'll be back in a future video to provide updates to the app and also to the product as time goes on. Thanks so much for watching, and until the next Ludicrous Feed video, happy charging.